Good breeding consists in concealing how much we think of ourselves and how little we think of the other person. In Huckleberry Finn, I have drawn Tom Blankenship exactly as he was. He was ignorant, unwashed, insufficiently fed, but he had as good a heart as ever any boy had. George Washington, as a boy, was ignorant of the commonest accomplishments of youth. He could not even lie. There are people who can do all fine and heroic things but one, keep from telling their happiness to the unhappy. Humor must not professedly teach and it must not professedly preach, but it must do both if it would live forever. I must have a prodigious quantity of mind, it takes me as much as a week sometimes to make it up. It is just like man's vanity and impertinence to call an animal dumb because it is dumb to his dull perceptions. Good breeding consists in concealing how much we think of ourselves and how little we think of the other person. When a person cannot deceive himself, the chances are against his being able to deceive other people. Let us make a special effort to stop communicating with each other, so we can have some conversation. What a wee little part of a person's life are his acts and his words. His real life is led in his head, and is known to none but himself. It is by the goodness of God that in our country we have those three unspeakably precious things: freedom of speech, freedom of conscience, and the prudence never to practice either of them. Life would be infinitely happier if we could only be born at the age of 80 and gradually approach 18. It is better to deserve honors and not have them than to have them and not deserve them.